All right. It's time to do a retest for, what is this, the practice test number 2. It's the only one I got below an 80% on. So, as I do, I got to go back through and do it again until I get above it. Which hopefully I get it this time, because I already signed myself up to take the actual CLEP exam. So let's get on into it. Let's see where it takes us. All right, question 1. Ariana's favorite summer activities are riding skateboards, playing basketball, and to swim. I think it's to swim is incorrect. It would be in swimming. Many people supported the women's suffrage movement. They spread the idea that women had the right to vote in elections. I believe this one was C. Doesn't really make sense to put the two dots, whatever the fuck, comma, not a comma. It should be a comma. That's a colon. I took a walk. Okay. Anyways, we're going. Question 3. Everyone should be entitled to their opinion. Every opinion is valuable to someone and should not be discounted. Yeah, that's right there. There. Yeah, there, and there. Yeah, that's right there. Your opinion is valuable to someone and should not be discounted. I don't think there's an error there. Question 4. The Iroquois Confederacy was a great power in the 1700s. It was made of 5 tribes who shared their power. I remember this one. It was supposed to be who? Yeah, or whom? 5 tribes. Or it's supposed to be that instead of who. This is referring to a group. It's referring to a specific thing, an entity, not a human individual. Question 5. Today's industries require many kinds of skill and knowledge, so students should study English, math, and science. Just study English, math, and science. Oh, fuck me. Fuck, it was, I don't remember which one. I think I said D, science shouldn't be capitalized. All right, passage reading time. Oh, God. Nations around the world observe special holidays which memorialize those who fought and died in wars. In Australia, people celebrate Anzac Day on April 25th. Anzac is a word that stands for Australian and New Zealand Army Corps. Canada observes Remembrance Day on November 11th. In Germany, people have a day called Volkenstag, or whatever, however the fuck you say that, which honors those who died in war and those who have suffered oppression. Volkswagen means Memorial Day. Didn't know that company. Didn't know that. All right. It may be called the Day of National Mourning. Americans celebrate Veterans Day on November 11th of each year. On this day, people honor the veterans of past wars, current soldiers, and those who have died while serving their country. At first, the day was called Armistice Day. It marked the day when World War I ended, November 11th, 1918. On November 11th, 1919, President Woodrow Wilson called for people to stop and remember those who died. Remember they who were fighting in the war. Those who were fighting in the war. Whatever. Many people feel this day would be a good holiday. In 1938, a congressional act made Armistice Day a national holiday. The day would be dedicated to the cause of world peace. At first, the day celebrated veterans of World War I. After World War II and other wars, people felt more veterans should be represented and honored. In 1953, a shopkeeper named Alfred King suggested that the holiday will be expanded to honor all veterans. In 1954, Dwight D. Eisenhower, himself a veteran of World War II, made the idea into law. Congress changed the holiday's name to Veterans Day. Since that time, Veterans Day honored all veterans past and present. Question 6. The audience for this passage is most likely which of the following? A. Australian scientists. No. B. German grade school students. No. C. Canadian children. No. D. American adults. I don't know. E. U.S. historians. Probably American adults, since the main thing is about Veterans Day. Oh, question 7. Which of the following sentences is the best revision of sentence 9? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I almost forgot the most important piece. My music. That was a little quiet. There we go. There we go. All right, we continue. Question 7. Which of the following sentences is the best revision of sentence 9? Reproduced below. Sentence 9. Oh, it's literally reproduced below. I don't know why I read that and didn't recognize what it meant. Okay. On this day, people honor the veterans of past wars, current soldiers, and those who have died while serving their country. Answer A. This is the day on which you honor veterans. No. B. On this day, I honor the veterans of past. No. On this day, we honor. No. D. On this day, you honor. No. E. On this day, people honor the veterans of past wars, current soldiers, and those who've died while serving their country. It's going to be E. Because that sentence is not about you, we, or I. It's about the people. In context, was the best way to combine sentences 6 and 7? A. Volkswagen means Memorial Day. It may be called the National Day of Mourning. B. Volkswagen means Memorial Day, which may be called the National Day of Mourning. C. Volkswagen means Memorial Day and may be called the National Day of Mourning. D. Volkswagen means Memorial Day, but may be called the National Day of Mourning. And then E. Since Volkswagen means Memorial Day, it may be called the National Day of Mourning. Is it but may be called? Or would it be which may be called? I think it's but. It's a but. Big old butt. Put a big old butt in that sentence right there. Hell yeah. All right. Question 9. Which of the following revisions is most needed in sentence 17? Reproduce below. God damn. I read for 9 questions. I get sleepy. Ugh. Which of the following revisions is most needed in sentence 17? In 1953, a shopkeeper named Alfred King suggested that the holiday will be expanded to honor all veterans. No. Well, it's just a bad sentence. Obviously, that's why we're revising it. A. In 1953, according to researcher Amy Yates, a shopkeeper named Alfred King suggested that the holiday be expanded to honor all veterans. I mean, you could do that, but there weren't any references in the rest of the piece, so maybe not. In 1953, a shopkeeper named Alfred King was suggesting that the holiday will be expanded to honor all veterans. No. C. In 1953, a shopkeeper named Alfred King suggesting that the holiday will be expanded to all. Hell no. D. In 1953, researcher Amy Yates suggested that the holiday be expanded to honor all veterans, including a shopkeeper named Alfred King. What the fuck? It's a whole other fucking part. We're adding new characters into this bitch. Hell yeah. All right. And last one. In 1953, a shopkeeper named Alfred King suggested that the holiday would be expanded and honored all veterans. No. Yeah, honestly, the first one might be the best one. In 1953, a shopkeeper named Alfred King was suggesting that the holiday will be expanded. No, it shouldn't be will be. Should be. The word should be there. But it's not. This is the only one that has the correct tense, so we'll do it. Alfred King's just the holiday be expanded. Okay. Question 10. Which of the following, if true, would be the best revision for the underlined portion of sentence 13? Many people feel this day would be a good holiday. Many people felt this day would be a good holiday. They wrote frequent letters to editors in support. It's not bad, I guess. Many people felt this day would be a good holiday, but they did not show public support for it. C. Many people feel this day would be a good holiday. No, feel is not the correct one, so we can get rid of D2. E. Many people felt this day would be a good holiday despite the lukewarm show of public support. I mean, we're gonna go with A. Oh. Well, so we have Memorial Day. Is Memorial Day just for dead soldiers? Is that how that works? I'm confused. Why do we have multiple days? They're slacking. They got too many days off. Oh, but no, I'm gonna chill. We only give our veterans 2 days, but we give brown people an entire month. Riddle me that, Batman. Jesus. All right, question 11. Which of the following, if true, would be the best? We're gonna give the entire month of June. All right. Which of the following, if true, would be best to add after sentence 15? Many people of Congress refused to vote for the act due to the concerns over the possibility of a second war. No. The day was observed by many groups who focused on ways to encourage. Okay, let's read sentence 15 first. The day will be dedicated to the cause of world peace. Okay. And the paragraph is about describing Veterans Day. B. The day was observed by many groups who focused on ways to encourage world peace and end conflict. Hey, there you go. That's pretty good. C. The official treaty that ended World War I was known as the Treaty of Versailles. I mean, yes. Also Versailles, but also that's not the correct answer. D. Woodrow Wilson commissioned a painting by a national artist to commemorate the German defeat in World War I. That would go hard. Got fucking Uncle Sam just on top of fucking Hitler with a big ass American flag sticking out of his ass. Hell yeah. Not out of Uncle Sam's ass, out of Hitler's ass. That would be perfect, I guess. It's actually hung up in the fucking National Archives. It was crazy. Anyways, we move on. Question 12. Which of the following, if true, provides additional detail regarding the information conveyed in sentence 17? Provides additional detail regarding the information conveyed in sentence 17. Okay, what's in 17? 1738. Yeah, baby. In 1953, a shopkeeper named Alfred King suggested the holiday. Blah blah blah. Okay, it's down. King believed that Armistice Day should serve the purpose of honoring all veterans. B. King thought that the holiday should include not just veterans of World War I, but all veterans. Okay. C. King, who owned a shoe store in Emporia, Kansas, lobbied vigorously to have the holiday changed. D. King was not related to Dr. Martin Luther King, although Dr. Martin Luther King also had a brother named Alfred King. Based. I remember that one. Based. My God. Martin Luther King out here fighting for Veterans Day. Let's get it. Okay. Up until that point, Armistice Day had just celebrated those veterans who fought in World War I. We already know that. You said that already. Or, I mean, this one's not bad. Let's read 17 again. Where is this? 17. Shopkeeper named Alfred King. Blah, 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 blah. King, a shoe store owner in wherever the fuck. Yeah, no, I like that one the best. Emporia, Kansas, lobbied vigorously to have the holiday changed. There you go. Question 13. Which of the following words in sentence 1 best serves to emphasize the purpose of national holidays such as Veterans Day? A. Nations. B. World. C. Observe. D. Special. E. Memorialize. Memorialize. I don't even have to read the sentence again. It says the purpose of national holidays. Boom, 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 boom. 14. Which of the following revisions is most needed in sentence 13? Reproduced below. Many people feel this day would be a good holiday. A. Insert on the whole at the beginning of the sentence. B. Change feel to felt strongly that. Yes. C. Change many to a large number of. No. D. Change people to individuals. No. E. Change holiday to celebration. Celebrate the right answer. They felt strongly. All right. Oh, last one of this one. Question 15. Which is the best revision to the underlined portion of sentence 18 reproduced below? In 1954, President Dwight D. Eisenhower, himself a veteran of World War II, made this idea into law. Why does this song fuck up like that? It's so annoying. I don't usually do that. It's the best revision for this. It's a comma. It's a comma there. A. Eisenhower himself, a veteran of World War II. No. B. Eisenhower, comma, himself a veteran of World War II. No. No, not the ashes. You gotta have two commas. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. I'm going insane. Oh, the Yangshi. Oh my god. All right, I usually say these words wrong. I gotta come up with something up. The the Andrew Yang, the Andrew Yang River. UBIs come streaming down. I don't know. All right. Question 16. In context, was the best replacement for most longest in sentence 1? The most longest. It's just the longest. The more longer. The more longest. That's exactly what your all right. Question 17. Which of the following revisions is most needed in sentence 3 reproduced below? It is a remarkable waterway to see, nearly 4,000 miles long. A. Add a comma, add a colon after waterway. No. B. Move nearly 4,000 miles long to the beginning of the sentence. C. Change it to the Yangtze. The Yangang River. Is that what they used to call fucking Andrew Yang's people? Are those his fans? Is that like Swifties? Is it the Yang Gang? Hey buddy, what you doing around these parts? Why am I going into fucking Southern man? All right, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's that. D. Delete the comma after C. No. Add a period after waterway and capitalize nearly. No. Boom, boom, boom. Question 18. Deleting which of the following sentences would most improve the coherence of the passage? 5, 6, 7, 9, or 13. Alright, 5. Along this great span it takes on water from hundreds of tributaries. People all over the world have read or heard about the Yangtze River. Yangtze reaches nearly all the way across China and passes 9 provinces in the country. It's 6. I don't know why the fuck. I don't know why you put 6 there. Get rid of 6. I don't even have to read the other ones. We'll do it to be sure. And in some places, it is called the Jinsha, My River Totoro, or Dangkyu. Dinghua. The Donk River. Holy shit. Oh my god. They named a river after him. Already? He's only 17, 18? Wow, or whatever. However old he is. 9, 13. The Yangtze is also vital for transportation of people and goods. No, alright. Yeah, no, it's just 6. Question 19. Which would be the best place to insert the following sentence? Thousands of ships traveling along the river each year carrying cargo between inland China and the thriving international port of Shanghai. It's after sentence 13. After sentence 13. What are my other options? 11. History. Ooh. Oh no, that because then it goes into talking about. Yeah, no. It is after 13. It was talking about how the river helps farmers give water, and then it switches to transportation. Gotta put that after that. If you really want it, if this was gonna be like one of those super long, like you have to write 3 fucking pages on it, what you'll do is you had 2 of those ideas of of nourishing the harvest and then transportation. You would actually break those up into 2 separate paragraphs, so then you have 2 paragraphs to yap on instead of just having 1 yapping paragraph. Wow, I love higher education. Kill me. Question 20. Which of the following revisions is most needed in sentence 8? People in each province have his or her own name for the mighty river. It changes or her to their. People in each province have their own. Add the word however at the beginning of a sentence. You could do that, but I don't think it was saying like all people know what is that. Beforehand, see, deleted the words people in at the beginning of the sentence. Each province have his or her no. Wait, oh, each province people in each province have their own name or has their own have. Jesus, almost got me. Question 21. In context, which is the best to add to the beginning of sentence 11? However, in addition, for example, not to mention, despite this. Go to 11. Throughout history. Important purposes. For example. Yeah, for example. Because it goes directly into giving an example of what it was helpful with. Question 22. Which of the following should be done with the underlined portions of sentence 12? Without the Yangtze, these farms would not be able to grow most of their important crops. Rice, cotton, wheat, and barley. There should be a semicolon. Wait, what? Why are you putting quotation marks? Oh. What? Wait, also, are these all the same? Oh, okay, no. They put an M dash after crops. Oh, the quotes change it too. Jesus Christ. Is this one of those M dash type beats? Or is this a colon? I think this is a colon. We're gonna take one quick beat. Okay. Oh, it's on that one. There we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Didn't actually look up. Hold on. I looked up comma. Uh-oh. I could have sworn I had a... Could have sworn there was a... What's it called in here somewhere? A punctuation breakdown? What is in here? Well, this is the actual test I'm taking. I don't really want to look at that. Okay, well, let's go off of this. Here use a semicolon. I want to link together two full sentences that are closely related, or to handle more complicated lists where each item has a comma inside of it. So is this a semicolon or a colon? Closely related, or to handle a more complicated list where each item has a comma, has commas inside of it. We're gonna go with semicolon. Oh wait, it gives it away there because this is a sentence unto itself, and then this is the yeah. We're gonna go with that. It would be crazy if they actually like change it to like they changed the semicolons and commas and that, like, so you had to get the perfect answer correct, like the grammar in the actual answer. Oh no. Oh boy, they're not that devious. I would have been. In context, which of the following is the best way to combine sentence 16 and 17? 16, 17, 18, up. Get comfy. Best ways to combine sentences 16 and 17. To create the, let's just read the original first. The dam will also be used to create a great deal of electricity. This will help the people of China. A, to create a great deal of electricity and help the people of China, the dam will also be used. No. B, the dam will also be used to create a great deal of electricity and will help the people of China. C, the dam, to help the people of China, will also be used to create a great deal of electricity. Potentially. The dam will also be used to create a great deal of electricity. Semicolon, this will help the people of China. No. E, the dam will also be used to create a great deal of electricity, which will help the people of China. What's the sentence before that? A large dam is being built to keep the river from flooding the Yangtze River Valley. The dam will also be used to create a great deal of electricity. And this will help the people of China. Which will help the people of China. Yeah, it's that one. It's E. E. Oh, not that E. I don't know. Question 24. Which of the following would be the best sentence? Would be the best sentence with which to end the passage? A. The Yangtze River helps the people of China in many important ways. B. Dams are used throughout the world to give people The electricity they need. No. See, most places. Oh, I did that one last. I remember I did this one last time and it wasn't right. C, most places have at least one river that people know. No. D, dams have been built in other rivers in China with great success. No. A. I'm talking about what practical help it is. Oh no. Which of the following would make the most logical title for the passage? A. China's amazing Yangtze River. B. Harnessing the power of rivers. No. C. Practical uses for the Yangtze. No. D. China's rivers. No. E. Length of the Yangtze River. No. I think it's China's amazing Yangtze River. Hey, halfway done. Oh, oh, the trifolium. Oh shit. Wait, I actually wasn't trying to pronounce that word, and I think I actually got it right. Oh, that's a trefoil. That's trifolium. All right, plants. Oh, this bullshit. I remember this. It's a plant, so it could be. Which one was it? Oh. All trefoils have 3 clover-shaped leaves. That's not supported because it says, what is it? Ornaments. Type of ornament with 3 lobes. Care Dave. Long lost silent films returned to America. The New York Times, 6th of June 2010. Web, 21st of June 2010. And citation was provided by 21st of June. Article. Oh, dude, this one. What was it? Date the article's accessed. Yeah. That's not when it was published. That's when you got to it. I see. I remember. I'm learning. Question 28. Which of the following excerpts is taken from a student? Which of the following? That's not what that word is. The following excerpt is taken from a student's research paper. A study completed in 2008 claims that the neighborhood people live in. Neighborhoods people live in, but okay. But the neighborhood people live in may affect their survival during cardiac arrest. A study conducted primarily in Georgia found that rates of cardiac arrest increased when the number of bystanders who knew and performed CPR decreased. Researchers say they will use this information to focus on these high-need communities, training residents to do CPR and teach them about heart disease. Rabin, 2010, page 2. An expert. Who is Rabin? Expert in CPR and cardiac arrest. B, the student who wrote the paper. No. C, the person who conducted the study. D, the person who wrote the words in the quotation marks. E, someone who lives in a high needs community. No. 29. Oh, we've been flying through this today, boys. Oh, aye, aye, aye. Simmons K.A. Ancient Sumerian irrigation canals. A new discovery. Falzone K. And Miller T. Modern revelations of ancient civilizations. New York Scholarly Press. In the citation, what information is provided by modern revelations of ancient civilizations? I think it's the name of a book, no? Or is it the name of the article? Shit, I don't remember. Oh, was it article name and then container? Oh. Well, all right, I'm taking a look. I'm kind of cheating. I'm definitely, well, we go straight to 29. 29. Yeah, name of the book. What is the reason? Cell size, title, and citations, or for the title of the container, in this case, which contains the article. Which contains an article. Okay, but like, how do you? Yeah, because that's pages. I mean, it could have been a journal, but whatever. All right. Oh shit! It's Kate. It's Kate Chopin. Kate Chopin, let's go, Miss Chopin. Let's see what you got. The following best describes the purpose of the first paragraph, sentence 1 and 2. Born in 1851, St. Louis, Missouri. Scale of flattery. Kate Chopin was an American writer who published Chopin's most famous work, The Awakening. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Give readers biographical information about Kate. It introduces Chopin's female character as examples of no. It elaborates on the concept of no. It tells Chopin's no. It explains how 19th century no was just biographical. Question 31. The source cited in sentence 3 would be most reliable if B. Ewell was which of the following? A scholar of American women's history. B, a historian of the British Victorian era. C, a 19th century music critic. D, a women's fashion magazine editor. No. E, an expert on 19th century mirage. Probably American. What was sentence 3? The woman character was came during a period that saw vast changes in how women viewed themselves in society, understood their sexuality, and defined themselves outside of marriage and the home. It's just gonna be a woman's history. God damn, 20. Like, it's less than 20 of these left, but oh my god. I just want to take my dog to the park, man. It's okay. We continue on. 32. Which of the following pieces of information, if added to the third paragraph, sentences 6 through 8, would most effectively advance the writer's argument? Information about let's read it first. Many scholars claim that Chopin herself was a new woman. Chopin cared for 7 children on her own after the death of her husband in 1882. Oh, hi, Bubba. Whoa. Oh, big stretch. Yeah, wanna come up here? Come here. Come on, big boy. Yes, come on. Yes. Yay, puppy. Hi, I know. We're gonna go to the park later. We're gonna get ghosts. We're gonna have a fun time. I gotta get through this first, and then we'll go have fun. Yeah, my baby. Who's my good boy? Ugh. Okay. Maybe not that far. Just sit there. Who's good, Bubba? Yes. Okay. Information to add here. She's made financial discoveries but overcame each as she worked to produce her texts. Blah. Piece of information to add to the third paragraph would most effectively advance the writer's argument. Any information about other new women of Chopin's time. Bro, you can't be putting all that ass on the internet for free like that. That's crazy. Oh my God, you just out here show and tell. What are you doing? A, information about that. No. B, biographical information about Chopin's husband and children. No. C, specific examples of how Chopin overcame financial struggles. That'd be pretty good. D, a comparison of Chopin and other new women. E, a description of Chopin's other novels featuring new woman. No. Question 33. The author of the passage quotes Wyatt in sentences 10 and 11, most likely in order to A, illustrate that Chopin's independence set her apart from other women. B, describe women of Chopin's time who were smart and single. C, explain that Chopin inherited the character traits she described in her novels. D, emphasize that Wyatt is an expert on independent women of the past. E, show that women Chopin knew were strong and different from those of the past. What is this? All right. Blech. Nose getting stuffy. Allergies. Yikes. The woman Chopin knew as she grew also greatly influenced her writing. She grew up surrounded by smart, independent, single women, remarked Neil Wyatt. Should that woman? Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I'll go with E. 34. Oh, what? Yeah. Good boy. Who's my good baby? Oh, who's your good bub? You're so cute. Okay. You're off cam doing that. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. Question 34. Which is the best to do with sentence 10 reproduced below? She grew up surrounded by smart, independent, single women, remarked Neil Wyatt. A, leave it as is. B, include Chopin's name in the brackets instead of she. No. E, C, explain what makes Wyatt an authority on the subject of Chopin. D, add a citation indicating the source of the quotation from Wyatt. E, paraphrase Wyatt's comment instead of quoting it. You gotta add a citation. Good boy. Alright, big boy. Baba. Duty. Wow. Wow. Hi. 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 Oh boy. Okay. I'll leave you to your business. Question 35. The information in parentheses in sentence 12 informs the reader that, all right, sentence 12, parentheses, Ewell 2010, 82. Information in parentheses in sentence 12 informs the reader that A, information about the impact of women in Chopin's life. Information about the impact of the women in Chopin's life on Chopin's own independence can be found on page 2010 of a work by Ewell. No. B, the sentence is a direct quote from a work written by Ewell. No. C, Ewell conducted research in 2010 about the independent women who may have influenced Chopin's life and writing. No. The information about the women in Chopin's life and Chopin's own independence can be found in a source written by Ewell. A or E. Ewell has written a book about women in Chopin's life and the influences they had on Chopin's life and writing. Answer 12. Okay, the women in Chopin's life undoubtedly affected the development of a strong female character in Chopin's work, along with Chopin's own growth into an independent and stable woman. Jesus, dude. You're gonna do that on the camera? God damn. Yeah. Big stretch. Question 36. The final paragraph, sentences 13 through 15, could best be developed by oh Lord. A, explaining how researchers developed the concept of the new woman character. No. B, explaining or adding examples of other writing during this time that featured a new woman character. No. C, explain that what women writers tried to accomplish after the Victorian era ended. No. D, elaborate on how people living in the Victorian era thought and acted. No. E, adding information on Chopin's childhood and life as a young adult. 13 to 15? Okay. Is that the first or the last to feature a new woman character in her novels? Ewell claimed that as the Victorian period ended in 1901, women in fiction became more intelligent, individualistic, and principled. Both. Hold on, I'm getting distracted. Both male and female authors were prone to writing pieces in which women struggled with adversity, broke away from restrictions, and led successful lives outside of traditional social expectations of the time. Women writers tried to accomplish, elaborating on how people living in the Victorian era thought and acted. No, adding examples. Yeah. I should say, yeah. How researchers developed the concept. No, adding more examples would be good. All right. Yeah, let's focus on new women concept. Okay, you can have some peanut butter. Hold on. Give me a second. You just have to have treats. All right, I'll be back in 1 sec. All right. Let's finish up. I haven't used ChatGPT yet. We're doing pretty good on that. All right, question 37. There we go. All right, back to it. Question 37. The first item in the reference section indicates all of the following except A, the new womanhood, and literature at the turn of the 19th century was written by B. Ewell, probably. The new womanhood and literature at the turn of the 19th century appears on page 75 of Women's Writers Monthly. C, the new woman, blah, blah, blah. It's about 11 pages long. It's in the 2010 edition of Women Writers Monthly. It's probably that one. E, blah, blah, blah is an article periodical. And it's about 11 pages long. Yep. I'm right about that. 2010 is the year it came out. Oh, 13 more. Just 13 more. I'm almost out of here. God damn. It's the three strikes one. 38. Which of the following sentences, if inserted immediately after sentence 10, would have the strongest rhetorical effect? A, for certain crimes, such a punishment is absolutely just. B, however, it's helpful. It would be helpful if these sentences could be reduced at times. C, there are very few people who fit this profile. D, in this regard, the law misses the mark. E, people who support this legislation are short-sighted out of 10. Some people deserve to serve. every single day of their mandatory 25 years. For certain crimes, such a punishment is absolutely just. Okay. Right off, question 39. Which of the following best reflects the tone of paragraph 2? Laudatory, perplexed, irate, descriptive, annoyed. Paragraph 2. 1993, the state of Washington enacted the United States' first three strikes law to deter criminals from repeatedly breaking the law. Similar to the rules of baseball, once convicted of their third felony, criminals are out. It was the state of California, however, that made headlines in 1994 for its interpretation of the three strikes law. The state required criminals convicted with third felony to serve a minimum sentence of 25 years in jail. Despite the protests of many congressmen adopted the same policies in 2010. 26 states had their own version. Okay, it's just descriptive. 40. Which of the following transitions, words, or phrases, if inserted at the beginning of sentence 11, reproduced below, would be the most logical in the context of the passage? What is Luda about this law is that the 25-year sentence is mandatory, even if the person only stole a pizza or a bottle of vitamins. However, similarly, in fact, likewise, or ideally. It's probably going to be however. What sentence is that? Sentence 11. Mandatory. However, what is this about this? Yeah. However. And my thing is, how much fucking pizza are you stealing to make it a fucking felony offense? God damn, bro. How many Flintstones chews were you fucking stuffing down your pants, bro? Holy fuck, you gotta get to like grand larceny or some shit. What the fuck? Did you just steal the whole fucking... Did you steal a whole fucking Pizza Hut? Did you take over the fucking bottling factory for the vitamins? Goddamn. That's crazy. Oh, question 41. Sentence 12 primarily serves to A, show that the punishment does not always fit the crime. B, illustrate that 25 years is too long to spend in jail. C, underscore the significance of the law. D, reveal that judges do not always follow the law. E, demonstrate that the law is not effective in preventing crimes. Oh, let's see what's sentence 12. What does it say? 12. It sounds ridiculous. But the men who stole the pizza and the vitamins in separate, unrelated instances are currently serving the same sentence as convicted violent felons who have stolen or attempted to steal human lives. Show that punishment does not always fit the crime. Oh my god, bro. Where's the part of the paragraph? Okay, the way the hotel does laundry. Okay, I remember this one. Yeah. All right, which of the following best describes the organization of the passage as a whole? Problem is presented and a solution is given. A phenomenon is described and an explanation is provided. C, an approach is presented and found to be unreliable. D, a procedure is introduced and then described in more detail. A theory is proposed and challenged with new evidence. The way hotel laundry. One. Now, why am I reading one? What the hell? Okay. The way hotels handle laundry puts a strain on the environment. In the average home, bed sheets may be used for days or weeks. Towels may be reused for more than one day. In hotels, bed sheets and towels are often replaced every day. This wastes thousands of gallons of water and cleaning solution. Hotel guests can stop this practice by asking the hotel not to replace sheets and towels during their stay. A. Problem solution. What's going on with my finger now? Goddamn. Distractions. Whatever. 43. In context, strain, sentence 1, most nearly means A, wrench, B, twist, C, force, D, trauma, E, burden. What's a burden? The trauma. It's burden. In context, sentence 4 serves to A, show that hotel guests like clean sheets and towels. B, indicate how laundry often wastes water. C, show that hotels do laundry more often than households. D, counter a claim that American households waste water. E, prove that doing laundry harms the environment. 4, in hotels, bed sheets and towels are often replaced every day. It's showing of doing more laundry. Question 45. No, I banned it. All right, question 45. Which of the following transitions, if inserted at the beginning of sentence 4, reproduced below, would be most logical in the context of the passage? In hotels, bed sheets and towels are often replaced every day. Ideally, in contrast, likewise, nevertheless, similarly. Should be in contrast. These are contrasting households with hotels. Oh, speaking of laundry. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm glad I read this. Be right back. Alright, we're so back. This is the second time I had to watch that load of laundry. There will not be a third on my watch. Last 4. Almost done. Yes, then we'll go to the park, baby. Actually, it might be around that time. Question 46. In context, sentence Snape, Severus Snape, Dumbledore. Okay. In context, sentence 2 serves 2. Let's read sentence 2. And 1, 2, and 3. Product placement is an embedded form of marketing. It involves subtly placing a name brand product in a scene and drawing the audience's attention to it. Advertisers frequently use this marketing strategy in movies and television shows. It's explaining upon the definition given in sentence 1. B, show that product placement adds credibility. C, show that product placement often is unnoticed. D, argue that product placement is not deceptive. Or E, counter the claim that product placement is not needed. Nope. 47. The author's primary purpose in mentioning a bottled labeled ketchup in sentence 11 is to, I read that awfully, but hey, we got through without stuttering. A, demonstrate a way to avoid using product placement. B, point out that viewers find product placement to be entertaining. C, identify a way in which advertising may be unnecessary. D, illustrate a point about product placement in advertising. E, make an argument about the necessity of product placement. I remember this one directly because I was like, yo, nah, it should be you're illustrating the point because you're describing a scene, a literal scene, a literal movie scene. You are painting a picture with your words. So you are illustrating something, but that's just my opinion, I guess. 48. According to the passage, product placement is ethical because A, it is used only occasionally, B, adds credibility and realism, C, adds to viewers' enjoyment, D, is common and harmless, E, is an effective means of advertising. Because it is common and harmless is the argument. Question 49. This passage is primarily concerned with A, giving examples of how product placement is used in movies and shows. B, arguing that product placement is necessary and not deceptive. C, detailing the various ways product placement is used each day. D, explaining how advertisers benefit from product placement. E, demonstrating that audiences do not notice product placement. It's arguing product placement is necessary. Well, is it saying it's necessary? It's saying it's like morally fine. It's not really saying it has to be done. It has to be this way. I don't think it's saying that, but all right. Question 50. Which of the following transition words or phrases, if inserted at the beginning of sentence 10, reproduced below, would be the most logical in the context of the passage? Product placement adds credibility and realism to movies and television shows. However, for example, furthermore, conversely, therefore. What sentence was that? 10. Is also often necessary. For example, product placement, add credibility. What's the other one? Furthermore, conversely. For example. All right. Oh, please, 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 bro, please, dear God, please. I want, give me the 80. I'm feeling like there's 50 questions, 2 points a pop. I'm feeling a strong 88 on this bad boy right here. We're feeling the 88. Let's go. Ha! Give me that, boy. I know myself too well. Holy fuck. Let's get it. All right. Well, hey, we're done with it. We'll go over the questions I missed again tomorrow. As of right now, as you can see, I gotta take this bad boy to the park. Yeah, blah blah. You want to go to the park? You want to go get Ghost too? We're gonna have a little play date at the park with him. Yeah. All right. Anyways, 'twas fun. I'm out this bitch. Bye.